Hey, it's Chris Beyer.
It is Chris Bowling.
We are CB squared.
Woo!
I love it. You need like a better cheer than that, CB. But I'm not gonna make you do it. You sound tired all of a sudden. I wonder what's going on. Today we're not really tired, but
it is November. It is the most stressful month of the year for HR teams, for benefit consultants, for account management staff. It is brutal.
So what happened differently this year? Man. We love to plan. You know me, I have to follow through on every item. It's got to be off my list. And it seems like it was not all great this year. What happened in 2021 with open enrollment?
I'll tell you, Chris, I just, you and I have reflected on this. We brought our teams together to reflect on this, and we both had two solid, I think, points. The first one was, man, I think last year everyone hit the easy button.
For sure.
I think our employers were like, I have so many concerns for my business, so many concerns for my employees. I just want to hit the easy button, renew, and let me focus on running my business, and let me focus on where are my employees going to be working next month? Is it at home?
Do I have a business going into?
Do I even have a business? And I think your point, which I will let you make, was also valid.
Yeah, everything got delayed. Now I think that fallout, it's like coming into third and fourth quarter, we had good plans. We met with our clients. We tried to prepare for everything. And it was like the little things just couldn't get done fast enough. And part of that is some of the carriers and our partners don't have the staff they need. They can't get the things they need in some supply chain challenges. So now they're behind. And then it was like, it just got jammed up. And this is the year that everyone wanted to make change. Yeah. So in a year when we took advantage of technology and we did Zoom open enrollment meetings and we did everything electronically last year, there weren't a whole lot of changes. And now as we're trying to realize how do we adapt, we're making changes, but even our clients are understaffed. They can't hire the right employees in enough volume to help offset what they're doing. So I just think everyone was under a different level of stress that will make us better, because I don't think we did it. We weren't optimal this year. I mean, we did our best, but it was not what we wanted.
No, I mean, I have a client that had a horrible renewal, just had a bad claims year. Yep. And it took 2 months to get a quote out of a carrier, and the amount of data that they kept asking for. And, after all that, they ended up declining them. And I'm like, you freaking knew that from day one. And now you just delayed us 2 months, which now it's rushed. It's, my gosh, we've got to do employee meetings here real quick. We're getting packets ready. And, as something as stupid as ID cards, have we ever had a carrier tell us they are 45 to 60 days out from getting ID cards? It was always 15 days,
Well, they don't have in some situations, they don't have the staff to do that work. They don't have the supplies, the actual plastic they need. I mean, I know as we've talked with some of our clients that are highly dependent on their inputs coming in. I mean, every client is struggling with, we can't get what we need to make our product, or our product isn't being made fast enough for our customer, or our employees, we can't find enough employees to do this. And now think about that. It's impacting all of the insurance world, all of the TPA world, all the reinsurance world, that people are working from home or they're overworked and understaffed. Where do we go from here? Because I don't feel this year was as successful as it could be. I'm not saying we failed, but I just don't think we just didn't know what to expect. How about I say that? We walked into this thinking we've got the plan in place, and now we quickly have to pivot because something else has changed. So where do we go from there? Because 2022 is going to be another year of change, and absolutely, employers are being more laser focused on how their employees understand their benefits, how they control their costs, the creativity that we need to instill is they're ready to do those things.
Yeah.
But those things can't be done at the last minute ever. If we have to go through these types of things, we're relying on someone else for that data or that info.
No, and it's going to take people. And if,
Good point.
what they say, 4.2 million people decided to not come back to work in September.
Yeah.
I mean, they just vanished. I mean, that's kind of the beauty of COVID is that COVID's allowed us to refocus on what's important in life.
Yeah.
The downside of that is, dear goodness, we still got to go to work. And I get that different generations look at work differently. And, that's something that I can appreciate.
Yeah.
But I'm concerned of if our employers cannot find people to continue to make the widgets that they make or provide the service that they provide, I don't think next year is going to get any better, because my fear, Chris, is we're going to have a market where we don't have enough people helping to get things done. And I think that's what hurt us this year. We had, one of the carriers that took forever said they have half the underwriters that they had 2 years ago.
Yeah. People have just decided not to work. So you can't still renew your coverages and renew your clients. Plus, we've had a lot of employers that have wanted to move to a calendar year plan year because it is simpler, but that just bogs it down further. It was really eye-opening. We were talking with a nonprofit organization, and I know we met with their leadership team, and their leadership team was filling the day-to-day frontline role for their clients because they couldn't hire employees. And I just remember it took the HR director about 2 weeks to respond to an email. And the email was, "I apologize. I have had to do this, and this. In addition to open enrollment, I haven't even taken a look at this email in 2 weeks," and then magnify that across all of it. So I know earlier, in the fall, we talked about having a plan, which I still think is valid, making sure that we're leveraging technology because that will help. And then just make sure that your compliance is tuned up. I think all of those things happened, but it was up against a compressed time frame that I just think we need to rework in 2022.
Yeah, and once again, for the people watching this, we are in the middle of November while Chris and I are actually recording this. So it's not like we're in the middle of December,
right? And
things aren't done. But we have always stuck to a plan. By the time we hit Thanksgiving, we want to have our clients in a very good spot. Open enrollment meetings are done. Now we're working on everything on the back end, right? It's, if you change the carrier, how do we get those EDI feeds reconnected? So, are we doing so poorly that it's December 20th and we're still having clients renew? No.
Yeah.
But we start early. We usually start in August, September. And that gives us that time. So then if there is oh my gosh, a carrier's not getting us something, right? So, let's be honest, we're in the middle of November. Are we doing that poorly? No. But it seemed like it took twice the effort.
Yeah, that's a good way to say it.
To this point.
It just felt different. It wasn't 2019. It definitely wasn't 2020. It was 2021. And it has its own makeup, its own DNA. And maybe that's what we're going to see from here on out. Man,
oh God, I hope not.
Another 2021. Well, good luck. You got a 2022, and change is coming quickly. I think that really is it. Things are different. People want things faster. People want things more efficiently. But if we don't have the people or the inputs to get that done, we're still going to have to find another way to innovate. And I know you and I will go into the last few weeks of the year planning for next year, both what we're going to do new, what we're going to do for our clients, and improve upon this year's open enrollment, because it will get better. It's been different. So,
yeah. And now's the time to reflect, right? I mean,
if you're, time to reflect.
We just talked about Thanksgiving, reflect on what you're grateful for. Well, just like you said, over the next 4 weeks, it is our time as an organization, and for every organization, to reflect on what didn't go as smooth and how do we put a strategy in place to improve. And if you just ignore it, you can't expect anything different next year.
Absolutely. That's the way to say it, CB. I appreciate you sharing your thoughts. It was good to just reflect on that and know that we're always looking to change. We've always got to improve. So appreciate talking with you, buddy.
See you, my friend. Take care.